till they leave him lifeless. Another mama crying, it's another crisis. Lord knows we just trying to live righteous. Are you willing just to make the sacrifices? I know we can't continue living like this, and I never sell my soul cause that's priceless. Tell me how we gon' make a living. Hustle on the block, who gon' save the children? Man, it's all a plot and I'm just revealing. The media just trying to make a villain. I just take the pain and paint a picture. Voices in my head, I hear the whispers when I feel this way. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? It's just the way I feel. Mine's been wasting so long. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm living on restless. I said, Lord, can you help me? I've never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me?
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
LOV on my right leg, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying? LOV on my man, that's Poochie. Dig what I'm saying? Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. Yeah. We deserve Grammys and some Oscars. They deserve Whammies, they imposters. I be rolling with my project homies, it's a vibe. I just put the homie, it's a vibe. Over switch sides, it's a vibe. Yeah. I gon' do it, gon' do it, gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a. I pull up in several different options. That I will most ever. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. What? Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but I ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe. I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
Dig what I'm saying, Chanel drapes on me daily. Dig what I'm saying, sponsored by Mercedes. Dig what I'm saying, this creek alone is on me, baby. Dig what I'm saying, I'm going hard. Yeah. I pop in your memory. You should be glad I'm showing you sympathy. I gave you pure love out the gutter. Ever let you go, you gon' suffer from it. I gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a. I pull up in several different options. That I will most ever. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. What? Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but they ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled. Yeah.
I feel like I should be giving up. You can it's too much, but I'm tired of you, me on. Oh, and I don't like where this is going. And I've been stuck in all your apologies. Gave my all, but you want it all from me. Keep your love, it doesn't feel the same. I hope it hurts you when you hear my name.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm begging, I want on my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt up. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have an offense that keeps itself on the field. The Bucs are #1 in third down percentage, and they'll be up against a Saints team looking to shut that down.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In motion is Grant. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Now, 3-19.
They'll drop the throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Torres. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jameis now on 1st down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Winston. They set up the screen to Martin. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Quan Alexander coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Complete. Richardson has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Quan Alexander in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Peak. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Kamara. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Kamara trying again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. The Chargers out to an early lead over the Chiefs. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They start the drive with Martin. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Ready? Blue 86, come on, boy. 56. Check 56. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Easy.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Here we go now. Good, good. Back there, Philly. Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Spins away. A beautiful fake. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Let's see if they can do it here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Ready. Blue ready.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Winston. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're buried deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. A give. This is Kamara. And he's brought down.
The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara, and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
A 10th carry for Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Lutz puts this one through. The 2nd quarter score from KC. The Chargers out to an early lead over the Chiefs. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 2nd down, Winston again. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Here we go now.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
They'll set up a throw. Going up top. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
A second quarter score from KC. And it's the Chiefs that have grabbed the early lead over the Chargers. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. Able to slither by, and now running right through it. Always got some breathing room. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The third quarter starts with a run by Martin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Flip it. Ready. Blue way.
They run again on first down. Martin trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Winston gives to Martin on the draw. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Bucs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun. Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
First down, Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now Travis Coons on for the field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Saints on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Is going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Ready? Blue wave.
Mike 56.
From the gun, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go. Ready? Blue wave.
Third and long for Winston. Being chased out left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the third quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there at 22.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And here we go on first and goal. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
First and goal, defense with their backs against the wall.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. What's in there, Barney? Here we go now. Green, 39. No. Check. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander just...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, what a move. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On second down, Martin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Bucks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jameis to throw it. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Winston now to throw on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The 2nd down throw for Winston. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down. Here's the run with Martin. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Shane Ray in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucks up on 3rd and long. Here's Winston. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. He sets to fire deep, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bucks try it on 4th down, but come up empty, and the Saints will have the football back. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And Lutz's kick is good. A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Winston with a give to Martin. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Throwing, Winston, and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. And a 10th carry here for Martin. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually...
And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Kentrell Bryce picks it. Gets past 1 man.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Hurry up!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Saints on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down? And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Now Jameis on second down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Boom.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete. Richardson has it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And this looks to probably be the final play.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Hey, 4 down, 4 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New Orleans, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Tampa.